She's a radio traffic reporter on 2 different radio stations. Her mother told her to play hard to get, but she says that her father has a bigger impact on her dates because he will scare them to death. Please welcome Andi Lawrence. Your father is a very scary guy, huh?
Very, very scary.
Yeah. Why is he so scary?
Well, first of all, to start, he's an ex-LA sheriff, so he sort of has that look. He's a 6'2", bald, handlebar mustache, and he looks like a Harley-Davidson guy out of a James Bond movie, so he's real scary.
So he's intimidating looking.
Very intimidating.
Yeah. Does he say anything special to your dates?
He sort of kids around with them in the beginning, and he teases them and says, you know, you be good to my daughter, I'm going to scramble your brains. And
oh, fun. Yeah, that must make you feel real comfortable, too.
I do.
Oh, do you? So
yeah.
You don't mind that at all. You like that.
Yeah, I know I'm safe.
You know they're going to have to answer to Daddy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tell me about your 2 radio jobs.
Well, I work in Orange County Station. I'm a traffic reporter. And on one of the stations in Orange County, my radio name is Lauren Lips.
Lauren Lips.
Yeah, and Lauren Lips she's this fun, sexy type, risque traffic reporter. But then at the same time, I do another station in Riverside, and I'm this country bumpkin, you know, happy-go-lucky girl named Andi Lauren.
So you're 2 different people on the...
Exactly, within minutes of each other.
No kidding, giving us... Oh, that's...
Traffic.
That's odd, isn't it? Don't you think that's kind of odd? Yeah, now everybody knows. Yeah. Let's take a look at the men that Andi had to choose from. Remember, you're going to pick the man that you think's best for. First, it was Dean. One of his favorite things to do is sit home and veg. His biggest complaint with women is that they can't decide if they want a nice guy or a bad guy. Dean told us why he loves the beach so much.
It's not just a summer thing, because at the winter you go to the beach, you find women who are a lot more, I think, deep. They like to think, like to introspect, which I like. More romantic people go to the beach during the winter just to, you know, watch the ocean and stuff.
All right, next there's David. He's looking for a sophisticated woman with a great face and sexy legs. He claims that he has better luck meeting women when he goes into a club with a group of friends. Here's one recent experience.
We go in, and there's nothing but scuzzy people there, with an exception of 3 good-looking girls. And I said, okay, we'll stay here, have a couple beers, we'll buy a pitcher. And after about the first pitcher, they started getting a little more sexier, and a little more tantalizing, a little more voluptuous.
And finally, Andrew, he moved here from Cinnamonson, New Jersey, 6 months ago. His father told him to try to come home with a smile on his face after every date. Now, he's hoping to find a woman who loves golf and will love him even more, and he told us about a recent date.
We were there for about 15 minutes having dinner, and the girl said, you know, can I go through your wallet? Sure, why not? What the hell? I thought you figured, you know, look at your pictures or your driver's license. You know, I'm sure you've gotten that once in a while. She's like taking out my money, and she's counting at 60, 70, 80. You only have $80 and this and that. I couldn't believe it.
Okay. Those are the 3 men Andi had to choose from. Time for you to vote. Who do you like best? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll meet the man that Andi selected, hear everything that happened on the date. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Be right back at you. All right, we're back. Andi's going to tell us who she selected.
I picked Dean.
Okay. Haven't seen each other since your date. We always hear both sides. Say hello to Dean Barness. Hey, Dean. Hey, Chuck. Make yourself at home back there, okay?
Thanks very much.
Hi, Andi. Talk to me, Andi.
Okay. Well, I picked him up at his house in the morning.
20 minutes late, Chuck. Miss Traffic Reporter was 20 minutes
wait a
late.
minute, though. See, it seems to me like you might be lucky that she came to get you.
Oh, I was psyched when she got there, believe me. But I thought it was kind of funny. Miss Traffic Reporter was 20 minutes late.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. Couldn't find the right freeway. There wasn't an accident or anything. Yeah. How did she look to you when you saw her?
Chuck, she was beautiful. Big green eyes, big smile, beautiful figure. Just, I was knocked out.
So you didn't ask him to come pick you up because of Dad, or what?
No, I just felt...
I thought Dad might tell him he was going to scramble his brains or something.
I'm not old-fashioned. I said, well, I'll pick him up.
Yeah.
Once I pulled up in his driveway, I was really surprised. There was a rose, a pink rose, sitting on the sidewalk with a poem attached to it. And then as I walked up some more, there was another rose on the pathway with another poem. Really? So I was in roses, and then I got to the door, and there was a single red rose with a poem to it. And I read every one, and he captured my heart right there. It was great.
So, what did you think of him when you saw him?
Gorgeous. He, first of all, I let out like a little scream because I was just so relieved, you know. I mean, I was nervous, and I was really excited that he was wearing these ripped jeans and really cute, and a nice T-shirt showed his broad shoulders, great smile, and he had longer hair then.
I got butch last week.
But it was great. It was great.
That's pretty long now, still. So now what happens?
Well, I decided we're going to a seafood restaurant right on the beach, and good conversation. He was full of compliments, which, I mean, I was smiling the whole time.
Chuck, I was just returning the compliments. She was complimenting me even more than I was complimenting her, so it was okay.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Definitely disgusting.
We had such good conversation that I didn't even really notice that we had such a nice view. We were sitting right on the water, and, you know, gorgeous day, and I just kept looking at him and didn't even notice.
Things are going real well.
Yeah, it was going really good.
So now what happens after dinner?
We went back to my house, and my roommate was there. We were talking to her for a while, and we talked until like wee hours in the morning, just talking, and then
kissing and hugging
a little bit.
Well, now, what kind of wee hours are we talking about? I mean, really early?
Well, like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, when did you end up leaving about 3? Remember, Dad's in the audience.
Yeah,
hey, listen, Dean,
I know that.
Dean, wait a minute. I'd lie, okay?
Chuck, I know that, but unfortunately, Andi drove, so I just couldn't see her drive me back to L.A. at 3 in the morning, so I kind of stayed over. In her roommate's room. Her roommate was out of town, so I slept in her roommate's room.
Listen, when you tell me that, I believe you.
Okay.
So now what happened?
So, the next morning, we woke up.
See, that's always, when it's a sleepover, it's always you have to wake up sooner or later and face the fact.
Exactly. The morning lift.
That's right.
Well, the next morning, like 8:30, I hear this banging noise on the door, and I run to the door. Actually, my roommate says, "Oh my God, Andi, your dad's at the door with a video camera." So my dad's at the door with a video camera. I'm at this morning look. You know, I'm trying to keep Dean calm, and I'm telling my dad to get the heck out of here. You know, I'm, Dad, go away. And my dad's standing at the door going, "This is our business. We want to know what happened on your Love Connection date." Oh, God.
Boy, would I love to have that tape. You got that?
It's America's Funniest Home Videos, if I'm allowed to say that. It's
We're going to send it. I mean, I told him it was cool. It would be all right. He's like my buddy.
Look at him as my buddy,
So what's the
father.
first thing your dad said to you, Dean?
I tell you the truth, I was so freaked, I don't even know what he said. I was like, all I could think of my scrambled brains.
Oh, well, it sounds like you all had a good day. Let's take a look and see who the audience picked for you. Oh, sure you can.
Our date lasted 36 hours.
36 hours.
I didn't take him back till that night.
Oh, my God. Here we go. Let's take a look and see who the audience picked for you. Oh, they chose Andrew. But it was very close. Very close, though. Well, that happened. Just a few percentage points. Well, all it means we won't pay for it, but you can do what you like to do.
Dean, will you go out with me again?
Andi, boy, would I love to.
Okay, come on. So your dad is here. Where is your dad? Stand up. He is a big guy, isn't he? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you all had a good time. Thanks for coming on the show. We enjoyed having you. Stay in touch. Will you do that? Yep. Going to come right back with our next guest. Stay with us.